Hello and welcome back to the city of Damascus in Cities Skylines 1. It's really great that we are waiting for Cities Skylines 2, and today we are actually building sort of tribute for Cities Skylines 2 as we wait for it in the latest free patch that was released last week. We had some really interesting and nice buildings that came with the free update. And if you look at the unique buildings, the treasure hunt, by the way, if you don't know about this, that is a treasure hunt that you can follow in the game. You have to do a few things. I won't spoil anything for you, but you do a few things and you end up with a bonus for Cities Skylines 2. That's the only thing I would say. Chase it, find how you do it, and let me know if you got that unlocked as well on your own game. I've already done it, everything's alright, and I'm happy. So yeah. So what we'll do, we will use a couple of these buildings. So these two buildings, the Plaza of Transference, which acts as a public transportation building, and we are also using the Creator's Library, which acts as a library. So they are entertainment on this one is incredibly high, so I'll definitely use that. I don't think we'll use the countdown clock, at least not today. If you want to see that in the city, let me know in the comments, but for now I will keep that out. And we may use the Plaza of the Future, which after the sunset there is a hint of a new dawn. Interesting what that might be. So we will use those, we will integrate that in the area that we're building. What I'm thinking is using the library over here, the other one over there, do some detailing, start working on some things, some items on that area finally. But the focus today will be this area only. I want to add that building. I want to make sure that we have more residential in here. I might just finalize the road layout in here, start expanding this. As we mentioned before, this would be still Brooklyn and Queens high density buildings, and on this side would be more low residential, following what we have in here in the farms, and in here would be everything high density. We need a lot of people still. If you look at this, we currently have 293,000 jobs available. We have 248,000 people available, so we do have around just under 50,000 jobs still available. We can grow the population more. That's one of the goals here today. But while we build that new tribute for Cities Skylines 2. So I'll play around with that, see where that goes. I'm thinking in here, I think I'll do here. I'll do some detailing around that as well. I will potentially add a little bit more commercial in there, although adding more office industry and commercial at this point might cause chaos in the city, as we already have some issues in delivering some of the goods in here. I think I mentioned this last time, but one of the reasons that we have is that we don't have enough people to work on this place, and trucks in factories, things like that. Sometimes we are lacking people, so we don't send the full potential or the full cargo for everything that we need. So that's one issue, and that's why we need more people still. So I'll build that, and I'll be back with how that looks like and showcasing you all the changes and talk a little bit more about what we've done. And we are back. There is quite a bit that has changed in terms of population in here. So let's take a look at that. But first, we are seeing the new building. So this is the, let me remember the name, the Creator's Library. Lots of people visiting, really nice building. Added some decoration around it, nothing too big, but I love it. It's the Cities Skylines 2 logo. and I'm happy with that. Also added the plaza of transference, and this does look good and quite a unique building. Also, well, there are no passengers because there is nothing here, but I just noticed that they actually walk into the lines. That's awesome. Can I see another one going there? I don't think I can now. Let me also reduce the speed a little bit here, otherwise this goes crazy. But yeah, this is over here, looking pretty good as well. And let's start over here. I expanded everything on this side with residential. Buildings are still upgrading, as you can probably see over here. That is a little bit of a way to go still, but they are getting educated, which, by the way, education, elementary school, as you can see, I've added more buildings for that, and it's now not in the red anymore, it's on the yellow. And high school, we are in the green, so all working well for us over there. As you can see, it's all full, so it's good. This will take a little bit between just more time for them to actually upgrade, but that's all right. That's what happens, right? Added a row of commercial in here just to help them a little bit. When I say help them, I mean the demand for that. I don't want to do too much because as you can see, we still have demand for more residential. By the way, I've been looking at this. This number doesn't change. Like, it stays between 256 and 500 and 257,000. So I don't know if we got to a limit, but that's it. It is what it is. I think it might be a limit because if you look at this, we have citizen instance and we are almost at the limit in there. I got another mod for the citizen units just to make sure that we don't have any problems in citizens, so we are quite low in there. But there isn't a mod for citizen instance, so I'm not sure what we can do there. If you know, let me know in the comments. That would be appreciated. I've also started expanding in here, so all this area is now residential. And like I was thinking, we need a lot more residential, so let me add more and more. And I've went all the way in here. I've done that after I built this area, and I'll show you that in a second. So just keep that in mind. And also looking at this, feels like, I don't know if it would be a good idea, but I'll try to get a roundabout in there and a sizable one, just to make sure that we have some space in there. I'll do 15. Let's do 15 as well. Make it straight. I don't want the crossings over there. I'll do the same, 15. Oops, missed this one. There we go. And hopefully this will work a little bit better for us. Just looking at the traffic in there was quite a lot. This is going down now. So let's just see what happens and we should be good. I'll also make sure that these and these are not areas for them to change lanes, and that they choose the right ones, and hopefully this will work a little bit better. All right, but basically over here we had some of this, the Mateo district, and now we've built all this area over here, which looks quite cool. And what I've done, I've extended the district all the way here and also on this side. Everything else will be low density residential, as you can see. Yes, I'll build around the wind turbines in there. I think that'll look cool, and I'll keep it. So why not? Might be a little bit noisy for them, but I'll keep it. Also extended the keys over here all the way to the end. just so we have this nice row of buildings over there looking good. And also added a few more connections in here. And just over here, over there, just to distribute the traffic that was going all in here to what they were trying to get on this side. I think that helped a little bit. And starting to create like the road layout in this area as well as we go, just to make things more, not just interesting, but properly done. I think that's where I want to get at. So that is okay now. I've also added, what is that? Oh, this one. I've actually re-enabled this cargo airport. I think this is helping quite a lot. Also added a medium warehouse in there, just to make sure that we can distribute the commercial goods and have a direct way to bring goods in this area. If we look at the traffic in here, as you can see, there is quite a lot of trucks that's now coming into here and using this to distribute goods into, well, especially around this area here. And as you can see, we have a lot less problems in the area. But again, with 3% unemployment, I think this is the lowest the game will go. It's incredible, and I'm quite happy with that. But not just that, I think I've done a little bit more. What is that? Over here, they are complaining, unfortunately, but I'll leave it for now. I might come back later and do something with that. But I've added this row of residential in here that we didn't have before. And just notice a couple of things in here. Let me make that as it should. There we go. And added another medium warehouse in here as well with commercial goods. And I'll also make sure that they are not exporting, just in case. We still have planes coming here, like 2 active flights there, 12 over here, 0 in there. But there is quite a lot of planes coming into this area bringing cargo. I was even thinking if we shouldn't do another one somewhere around this area, just to distribute the cargo a little bit more as well. That's an option. Not so sure if we do this, but that will definitely be used quite a lot. The city is getting huge. But then we have this area that has grown a little bit. We are starting to do our transition in here for low density as well. And there's quite a lot that we can do over here in terms of bringing in more jobs if we ever need that. So I'll probably leave this area for a little bit and then we might come back here later on just to make sure that we get things done more appropriately. Now, this, I'm just looking at this and saying like then go. It's quite a lot of trucks coming in here. Might be one of those situations where there's just a wave of trucks and cars coming in and we just really have to wait. 1 and 2, yeah, 2 lanes might be good enough for them. I don't see any reason why we would have 1 extra lane in there. Although we could, you know, let's take a look at this. Also could make this one of the 3-lane highway that we have. And then that removes zoning as well and make things slightly better and give them a second option to go like in here. I think that might be beneficial. And again, I need to go in here, make sure that they are not doing this. So they choose the right place to change lanes. There you go. Seems like it helped a little bit. Just have to wait a little bit until this kind of clears up slightly, and then we'll have a better idea. But I can see that they're using both lanes now there, which is exactly what I want to see. give them an extra option in here as well. As you can see, they're using 2 lanes, not just one. Also notice that we might have, yeah, a node very close in here. Let's make sure that they don't change there or there, and we should be all right. There you go. Clear of traffic, that helps. Just simple changes, simple solutions, and we are all sorted. Now, with all these still growing, like we are at 528,000 people in the city, we hopefully have buildings still being upgraded. We also have a new metro line in here. I forgot to mention that. So it goes here, another station there, another station right here, and these crosses with this area. Now, if we can, or if you want, we could bring this even further, but as we have this one that will bring more people in there, I might just leave it. And I just noticed that I could potentially not have gone in there, but used this one instead. We might change that later, but for now, that will stay as it is. I'm pretty happy with the results so far. Oh, and we do have this new building in here as well. So this looks quite cool. But this is still growing, still a lot of buildings getting upgraded, bringing in more people to the city, and we still have some demand for that, which is quite good. And we could even do something like this. Why not? So we bring more people into the area, and then we will see where it takes us. I believe for the next episode, what I will do, I'll potentially start building on the low density in here, or I will go all the way over here and actually start working on this area that we kind of haven't finished yet. We could bring a little bit of high density in here and move to low density at the back as well. But that'll be something that we'll see in one of the next few episodes. I've been pushing really hard with high density, and I know that, but the reason is because we need all of these workers, and as you can see, we need more and more. People employed just went down for some reason. Please find job, people. We do have jobs for you. We need you. Keep coming, keep bringing new jobs, and that is a lot that you can do and work around here. We still have like 40 educated jobs for Gigastore. So plenty of jobs in there. More jobs in here, even for highly educated. Yeah, we have plenty of jobs. So we certainly need, we already built this area. We certainly need more residential. And as I mentioned, I'll be pushing a little bit more with that and making sure that we have a nice area for all our residents here, and this will potentially work in our favor. So what I'll start doing in this area, as we mentioned, is bringing in more low density residential. Although low density, they don't bring a lot of workers, but still residential. And then we start doing that transition that we've been talking about quite a lot. I still need to create a zoning in this area to make sure that we get all the that people bring education, all that sort of stuff for them. But for now, this will do. And with that in mind, I will leave you here. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Cities Skylines in the city of Damascus. Quite a lot of growth, but we did had our new buildings for Cities Skylines 2 in here, and obviously I can't wait to play that, but for now this is all we have. So I'm happy with the progress so far. I hope you are as well. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!